morning, friends. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I gave y'all some time just to see exactly if y'all could drink your tea, have your breakfast, and get yourself ready for this morning's mini live. Um, Y'all know how it work. It seemed like, the devil finds work sometimes for idle hands. We're not sure what's happening here with Shayla. We don't know why, she's waking up this morning. It seems like she has been possessed. It feels like there's something going on in Shayla's spirit that we don't know about. But some way, somehow, she's decided that she needs to call Amber. You understand? And talk to Amber this early in the morning. We don't know. What's the fight in this early in the morning? What's a baby between two friends? Anyways, let's go. Let's go.
I know I don't call you, and I don't plan on calling you ever again.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the state of our relationship right now.
Mm-hmm.
I accept it.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I don't accept and that I'm not playing about is my child.
Girl, what the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
So I know you've been over there planting seeds in Anthony's head that Kai is not his son. I know that's coming from you.
So what? So what if that is coming from Amber? And how do you know that that's coming from Amber? And what gives you the forte to be calling Amber at this point in time? You understand? This is exactly what it is. It's cooking season. Yes, she does need a stone cold stunner. At this point in time, she does need one of these things. That's what she need with her bright self.
Amber.
No, it's not, Shayla. I don't know what the hell
Yeah, because you know what? All of a sudden, since Kai's been coming to your house, Anthony's been talking about a DNA test.
Shayla, could it be your guilty conscience?
No, it don't have nothing to do with a guilty conscience. I've already taken a DNA test. I don't have a guilty conscience. What I do have, though, is you in our business creating unnecessary drama.
Girl, what you do have?
Excuse me?
What you do have is a lot of nerve calling my damn phone with this foolishness.
She does have a lot of nerve calling Amber's phone at this time of the morning. Like just getting up and randomly calling the wife's phone to decide that you're going to tell the wife off. But as you can see, on the know Sheila already, she's been doing these things over and over and over again. You understand? To let her know all of this. I don't know this is coming up. I know you're lying. She's not calling Amber. She is calling Amber. She is. Of course, she's going to call Amber because guess what now? Iman is now there. And because Iman is there, she's now high and mighty. Everything I shall tell you is basically her. It's ridiculous that Anthony is allowing Shayla to disrespect him and it's carrying over to his household. It is carrying over to his household. Trap star, that's the point of all of this. And that's exactly what's going on again. Yes, he has gone back to that stage. You understand? It's where Shayla is able to say anything at all that she wants to say. Guys, make sure you're hitting the like button because this is crazy. Let's keep going.
If there's nothing
Else that I can do for you, you need to get off my phone.
No, and you know what? I should have never let Kai come over your house because I know you have a hateful spirit. You don't like my child, and that's fine. You will never see him again. But one thing you're not gonna do is play with me like that's not Anthony's son.
Girl, you think I care about if your son is over here? That's your business. Don't nobody care about that. You think you hurting me by saying that? I do not care. You are right about that. I do not care if your son is over here or not.
Well, good. You don't gotta care because he's not gonna be over there.
We don't care. No one cares, Shayla. Your son is not that special. You are the one that listen. It's cool. The kid is cool, but hey, we don't care really and truly. And Amber is right. You tell me care if you know I bring a kid over or not. You're you. No, it doesn't do anything at all to me. This is an entitled wow. Calling the wife and disrespecting her like that. Listen to me. Needs drag, like Kenyatta says before. She does need drag, Kenyatta. My point is, if Shayla is so sure about Anthony, that Anthony is the father, I'd be taking a DNA test over and over to show everyone that Anthony is the father. There you go, Ivan. We would be doing these things, but she's not. She's calling because Iman is not there. So in other words, each time Iman isn't there, this is exactly who she's going to become. She's going to just call the phone over and over again. All right, let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling.
That.
you know where Shayla
Great. Fantastic. Okay? You should have thought about all this before you decided to sleep with my husband.
that's what you should have thought about.
Wow. All you do is bringing up old stuff, Amber. We passed. Accept it. You married a man that had a baby on you.
No,
And so
sweetheart.
you over there hurt, creating problems instead of creating a solution.
Shayla, you are the
And
most...
acting like I'm the problem. You're the problem. All high and mighty like you the wife to a husband that cheated on you. And now you gotta look at my son and be reminded of it. So you mad about it. Admit it.
You know what? I am high and mighty, higher than you ever will be. And I am not about to stoop to your low frequency, low vibrational, stank whore of a self to get on your level and deal with you. You understand?
But
Not. That's exactly. We're not going to be dealing with any hoes this morning. We're not dealing with any hoes. We're just not dealing with any hoes this morning. You understand? You can call Ludacris for that. She's a hoe. Ah! You can call other people to deal with the hoes this morning, but we're not dealing with them. You can, in fact, you could call Snoop Dogg because he's a pimp. You understand? And he pimps hoes. You can call those people. You can call Cat Williams, since Cat Williams pretty much is a pimp. You can call the pimps. But Amber is not going to deal with this hoe this morning. She's not dealing with hoes. She shouldn't be dealing with any hoes this morning. Let me keep reading y'all's comments out here. Shayla thinks that she has a ram in the bush with Iman. No, she's flexing as if she has control. So she's doing this. In my life, she's doing this. Shayla is doing this because she has Iman. This is why she's doing this. One for yes and two for no. And when I said because she has Iman, it means that because she now think that she's found something in Iman. Everything she's saying is a reflection. She now believes she's high and mighty. It's just tell Amber so she feel like she's high and mighty. No. Shayla believes she's now high and mighty. Me have Iman now. So because you got Iman and Iman have money, then I can do whatever I want. That's exactly what's going on right here, sir. That's what's happening right here. I'm telling you right now. I guarantee it. That's why she do this.
guess what? Your husband is. Your husband is, though. So you're not that much of a queen if you got a king that would do that to you. How about that?
You know what, Shayla? We can solve all this right now. You can come over here to my house and I can whoop your tail all over this big house. And I would come to your small apartment, but it's not enough room to drag your big behind in there. You understand?
The apartment that your husband pays for.
Bingo. I'm glad she mentioned that. Because now Amber's going to have to take that to Anthony to ask him questions. The apartment that your husband pays for is wild and crazy.
He be having me all over. That's what I thought. And guess what? Your husband has stooped to my level. Now what? And you got to deal with it. This is your life now, Amber. Accept it. Deal with it. And you too damn old talking about fighting. Get a life, girl.
Shayla.
Listen to me. Read this on the screen that Carolyn has told you. Hey, O'Neill, if she was in JA, she'd get a bus ass this morning. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me. These games don't play in Jamaica. You can't play them games here. A call phone like this. You will get peppered. Just so can you imagine? Can you guys believe the audacity of Shayla to call Amber's phone? What could have possessed Shayla for call this man? You know, I'm gonna possess. What could possess? It's crazy. Why do you think, you know what, friends? Why do you think that Shayla decide to make this call this morning? You know, friends, let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. What could have possessed Shayla this morning? Was it the devil? Is it Satan? Is it Satan? Who is it? She really needs to be dragged. Lenny, she does need to be dragged. This is uncanny. This is out of this world. If you're just coming in, thank you very much for joining us. I hope so, Nanya. By the way, okay. Good morning. We don't know what y'all say. See, she's scared to fight Amber. Remember, she told Zastri that she was going to do to Amber all mouth. Trapstar may tell us that Shayla is all mouth. All talk. She likes to provoke. People like this just like to provoke. Them now go fight nobody. Them now shut her soul. So, Anthony won't stop the payments because of Kai. He won't. He won't stop the payments. He won't stop the payments. Him now gonna stop the payments. Why? Why? She's scared. I think she knows it's Anthony's, is not Anthony's child, and what that's what possesses her to call. So you're saying, Shanae, that she called the phone because she's trying to deter the DNA test. That's what you asked her right now. So that's a good question. Do you think? Do you think that Shayla is trying to deter them from taking a DNA test? Is that what's going on here, sir? One for yes and two for no. Is that what's going on here? So let me keep reading some comments. Come and read some comments. This is exactly why she's calling Amber, because she has a man and she thinks she's hot stuff. She thinks she's hot stuff right now. You understand? Shayla is running, scared from the DNA test. That's what you think, Cassandra. Donna, what you said, Donna? Let me read some comments. Shayla made the call because she feels comfortable that Iman will pick up where I'm. Okay. You know what? I love this. I love this Donna, because I think this to in a Donna, but sometimes I say, maybe O'Neill don't know it from the woman perspective. Why a woman that call like this? Why a woman would call just like this? Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Maybe she wants Anthony to find out and to have Anthony come over and something happens between them. I see. So she'll try to get Anthony beaten up. That's basically what you're saying. I see. All right. And she really believes that Kai is Anthony's. So that's why I think, okay, let's see if we can read y'all's thing. She thinks she's getting ready to get Iman's money. So Una think because Iman promised her. So y'all are thinking it's safety. Basically, what I'm reading from a lot of the comments is there's a level of safety in the Shayla character right now because of what Iman has said. So in other words, she thinks she's safe with Iman. Like Nova Scotia, when them say you're safe with us, you're safe with us. So in other words, when I think that she thinks she's safe. Basically is what I'm hearing from people right now. So let me see what's going on. Since the basketball player told her that she wanted what she wanted to hear, basically, he will take care of her now. She feels empowered to stand up to Amber and Anthony. But there we go. There we go. George, Mr. Wagwan, George. Anthony told Chase about asking for a DNA test. So I believe he's going to go through with it. I did hear this one, Carla S. I did see this episode last night where he spoke to Chase. So with all of this ruckus now happening, where she's starting to look like this don't look good on her part. This does look good on her part. O'Neill, Shady Shayla will never be hot stuff to me. Never be hot stuff. So, well, she upset right now. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. If you're just coming in here trying to find the ruckus is that Shayla has called the wife's phone. You understand? But for what reason, we don't know. We don't know. I really believe that she thinks Anthony is the father and doesn't realize that her mom may have altered the test. This is one of those questions I've been asking. This is one of those questions may I ask, she really thinks, and it's how they, and I'm gonna say this. The reason why I think this is true, G Room, the reason I think this is true is how they shoot the shot. The shot was her talking, not seeing her mother's expression and her mother in the back reacting. And we did mention this on the live from before. We did mention this. We not believe she knows. Shayla is in the false sense of security with Iman, and he's selling her a wet dream. So basically, what I say is, it's let me see if I can find a comment that David. Come like that comment in. Anthony needs to do a DNA test on Kai. On Kai's toys. You're saying if they test his toys, then you'll be able to have things that I think you can. I think you can do a DNA test on the toys. But hey, again, unless Sheila doesn't allow the baby to go back over there. So that's another piece of the puzzle. So maybe the question now is, will Sheila, is maybe the question, will Sheila allow the baby to go back to Anthony's house? That's the question now. And see, this is why we told him, one for yes and two for no. This is why we tell him, say he shouldn't have alerted Shayla. Because what he actually did was open up a can of worms. Something like this, he should keep between himself. But I don't know what Anthony say him trying to do. But he should keep between himself. Iman's DNA is all over Kai's ties. Okay, so what you saying? So, I think Iman will be the father. Iman not gonna be the father. Come on, friends. Come on, come on. Give me a take this morning. Give me a take, man. Give me a take. Give me a take. Give me your take. Give me y'all's take. Will she allow him back over there? Because me not think so, I think so she will try to hold on to him right now. You know it work already, ladies. You've seen vindictive ladies. Y'all have seen vindictive ladies on know this work. The court needs to come into play for visitation. So here's the situation. Maybe, and I'm just playing how I think the writers are playing this. Maybe it is what the writers are doing now. The writers are making it. They're creating animosity. So Anthony has to go through the court. That's what I think it is. So they this is creating an create issues so that Anthony has to go to court. This is what I think is going on. One for yes and two for no. So what I think is going on is this. What I think is going on is there's going to be so much animosity that he has no choice but to go face the court system. In other words, he's going to have discrepancies then in court, which is a better place for him to do it, actually. Think about it. Think about it. Because now, if she holds on to the baby and doesn't send the baby over, the only other place him have is him have to go through the courts. Him have to go get him lawyer. And that will be a better system for all of this. To me, this is going to be a better system for all of this. That's what I'm thinking right now. She's just exposed a lot of things right here. She has just exposed a lot of things. Whole heap of things. This is what I think it is right now. Shayla didn't want Chad, but she wanted the basketball player. Yes, because she liked the status and the money. That's the thing right now. She loved the status and the money. I really believe that Shayla. I really believe that Shayla is a placeholder since we're going through a new age and time. You got to go to the doctor with a man before you get intimate with them. You can't just do what Shayla did. You shouldn't be doing that, Belinda, but hey, you have some girls who will give you the pum pum real fast. Some girls will allow you to get it in. So yes, you should, but hey, it is what it is. Give me your take on this. Shayla, can we told Kai from Anthony until he's proven to be his or not? Anthony probably will go off on Amber and Shayla. Betty saying that's what you think will happen. Shayla called Amber because she feels secure that Iman has her back and she's going to make it hard for Anthony to see Kai. That's the point that I'm saying, Lily. I think that she's about to try to make it hard. So the writers, them obviously. Okay, so JLB says the writers obviously not giving us an obvious solution to these skits. I'm loving the twists. That's correct. JBL. I see what you're saying. You love the twist. I like the twist as well too. Because I thought that taking a DNA test just right there would have been easy. But now realize that not go that easy right now. When I realize it's not going to be that easy. She know. There we go. The lawyer will tell him to do a DNA test. That's what I say, Shanae. This is exactly where O'Neill's mind is right now. This is actually good enough. This is actually good because it has no put a wedge between the two of them. So the court needs to come in. The court time is coming sooner than we think. I think so, Cassandra. That's the point we're raising right here. So now, I'm upset with Amber. She had a chance to tell the snake about taking advantage of Ant while he was drunk. Great opportunity. It would have been cool, but you can't really say that much to her. I understand what you mean, but at that point in time, you're kind of just reacting. The writers are making it so that Shayla's creates her own downfall. She's forcing her hand to lose the apartment and Anthony. Then Iman will be with another woman. This is what I think, David. This is what I think. I think that they're making it so that Shayla character thinks she's about to get away. Notice how they're making the Iman story very peachy and rosy, and them show Iman as this Prince Charming. So I really do believe this here, David. I really and truly believe this, that what they're doing is they're building the Shayla character up for one of the biggest downfalls. She might go homeless. If you ask me, she might go homeless. Yeah, she might go homeless. Yeah, she might go actually homeless. This is extremely huge. This is extremely huge. Anthony now has to get to the courts involved, and Shayla and her mama will end up a league. There you go. The mama Gazer, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly where my mind is going. That what they're trying to do now is they're pushing. Shayla is going to push herself in a corner unknowingly. Shayla, this is the thing with David and y'all saying. Shayla is pushing herself in a corner unknowingly. One for yes, and two for no. Give me y'all's take, guys. Give me on the take. Let me keep reading y'all's take. Good morning. Because the devil is mad. Because Atlanta wants a new DNA test. But if I was Amber, I would put on my sweats and it would be on. And yes, because she thinks that since she's with Iman. You know what? If she was in Jamaica, it would have been different. What I can say to the people who are on here, if you were in Jamaica, it would have been different. That's all I can tell you. You would have a band of people coming to your house. You probably have to stay in and lock yourself inside. You'd have had to lock yourself inside. If you were in Shayla's shoes and you pull this kind of stunt, you would have to lock yourself inside because you know them now playing no games with the foolishness. You can't call nobody phone like this, antagonize them this early in the morning. Zashri is going to find out the truth. Yeah, but the thing is, Patricia, Zashri, I think like Zashri is still on Shayla's side. Even if Zashri knows the truth, not at all. Shayla is beyond dumb, forcing Anthony to have to come back over to visit his son. He will walk in on Iman. That'll make him take the DNA test and have to stop the payments for the apartment. She is dumb, David. She is dumb. Extremely dumb. I do not want Amber to do no fighting. That is unnecessary. I think so too. I don't want Amber fighting right now. No, she too close to beating Shayla at this game. Let me ask that. And as much as O'Neal wants something, sure, if it was in Jamaica, it was something different. The truth is this: for the purpose of Amber, let's start the truth. Do you want Amber to drag Shayla? No, or keep applying the pressure because she's applying pressure. What do you want exactly? Which one you want? You want Amber to get panna or you want Amber just keep applying the pressure? Which one it is that you want? Me want Amber. Honestly, there's a piece of me would have love to see her get the brakes beat off her, but, I feel like the best course of action is for Amber to apply the pressure. I want Amber to apply the pressure. Make Amber apply the pressure because the more pressure that she get upon her is the better it goes to. She have to apply the pressure. And the pressure, you have to make sure you go up on the pressure. If you ask me, Shayla, you know what? Could Shayla actually, interesting. You don't ever think about that. Remember, she started to smoke some of that weed, you know. Hold on, hold on, hold on, man. Let me ask a real serious question. Do you think that Shayla is smoking some of Iman's weed before this phone call? One for yes, and two for no. There you go. Apply the pressure. Rosalita said, apply the pressure. You have to apply the pressure, man. I say apply the pressure, but David said, David actually apply the pressure and drag her same way. Keep applying the pressure. I'm the pressure if you apply. Because remember, you know, Iman has given her the weed. She maybe start smoking the weed. She maybe start smoking the weed. Because think about it. I mean, I feel like she has smoked some weed. I feel like Iman has introduced her to the weed and she lit us a blunt up. She done passed a blunt up. I wasn't gonna call Amber, but then I got high. I didn't have her number, and then I got high. Imani left a big fat spliff, and I don't know why. Because I got high, because I got high, because I got high. Guys, that's our mini life. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to y'all soon. I was gonna call the folks, but then I got high.